Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to begin this evening with a cautionary tale. A tale of moral fortitude, marital devotion, and the incredible athletic speed one can achieve when sufficiently terrified.
Yes, it concerns a respectable family man, an upstanding pillar of the community, whose only crime was craving a quiet beverage. Far from his children's decor, his soccer cleats, and unknowing experiments with glitter.
We assure you, this is a wholesome story. No scandal, no mischief, merely the possibility of mischief bravely avoided through strategic retreat. And so, dear audience, warm up those voices. The chorus is easy, the lesson is timeless, and the hero of our ballad is living proof that a man can indeed resist temptation, provided he leaves the premises at high velocity.
The sweet present, the night I nearly slipped my halo.
Now I'm a peaceable fellow, a suburban sort of chap, with a thermostat obsession and a Sunday afternoon nap. I said just one small refreshment to myself with honest cheer, so I strolled to O'Grady's Tavern for a rootin' tootin' beer. But before I touched the bar stool, oh, the tale I'm gonna tell, a lady smiled upon me with a look that rang a bell. She purred, "Why, hello stranger, care to keep me company?" And I thought, good heavens woman, you can see I'm gluten-free. But flattery's a peril and temptation's quite a foe, so gather close, dear listeners, for the rest is touch and go. Sing ho, Heidi ho, don't let your virtue go. Temptation strutted in, but I said no, no, no. Clap your hands and shout, let the rafters shake. I bolted like a chicken from a fox at the gate. Ho, Heidi ho, boys, mind the undertow. A halo doesn't cling if you wander too low. She slid across the bar like she was gliding on a rail, with a perfume scent so potent it could knock a moose off trail. She said, "You look responsible, perhaps a touch naive." I replied, "I'm on a budget and I really ought to leave." But she twirled a strand of hair and said, "Oh darling, don't you flee." My heart began to panic, yes indeed, from A to Z. She whispered, "Just one dance, dear." I felt morals start to creak like a wooden chair from IKEA after wobbling for a week. So I did what any husband with a conscience ought to do. I tightened up my belt and then I promptly flew. Sing ho, Heidi ho, don't let your virtue go. Temptation strutted in, but I said no, no, no. Raise your mugs on high, let your good sense win. I sprinted like a sinner from original sin. Ho, Heidi ho, boys, mind the undertow. A halo's hard to keep when the lights get low. So I dashed into the night like an express without a stop, past the neon sign, the barking dog, the corner donut shop. Arrived home damp and breathless, rang the doorbell with a squeak. My wife said, "Back already? You were gone for half a week." And I answered, "Dear, believe me, though temptation made its play, I guarded all my virtues and I ran the other way." Sing ho, Heidi ho, don't let your virtue go. Temptation flashed a grin, but I said no, no, no. Stomp your feet and shout, let the timber sway. I'm living proof a fella can escape doomsday. Ho, Heidi ho, keep your compass true. A halo's hard to keep, but I can